Hey, and welcome back. Oh boy, we're all in for a treat this morning. So I woke up to an email from a viewer who basically has solved the Rendlesham Incident with inside, secret, and new information. So for anyone who doesn't know what the Rendlesham Incident was, it was a potential UFO sighting outside a US Air Force base called Woodbridge in the county of Suffolk in England. So today I'm not going to use lots of graphics, I'm not going to use lots of overly dramatic music, although I love the music. I'm just going to tell you what this guy has told me in great confidence, and he solved it. So to understand what really happened, you need to know a bit of background. First of all, Woodbridge, an ex-US Air Force World War II base, very close to the North Sea. It was actually very sadly used as a shot bomber diversion base in World War II, where injured airmen and planes could easily land. And it's very close to a shingle beach and a very bright lighthouse. But the lighthouse is now becoming peripheral to what really happened, you'll be pleased to hear. Long before the space shuttle was controlled by NASA, it was a US Air Force and NRA CIA spy satellite platform space transport system, or STS, that was originally going to launch out of Vandenberg on the west coast of the US. And importantly, it was going to need to launch in a polar orbit. That means that the spy satellites that it would deploy out of the cargo bay would sit in a polar orbit, and the Earth would turn, so covering the entire planet that needed to be observed. Later on, when the space shuttle was launched out of the Cape, it was mainly going around the other way, which is no good for a spy satellite. So because of the proposed polar manned STS missions, it was required to have a search and rescue team based somewhere in Europe that could rescue a downed shuttle or pick up space assets anywhere in the North Atlantic or in Europe, and they were the team based at Woodbridge, and this is vital information. So this search and rescue team based at Woodbridge had amazing assets, including what is called the Green Giant helicopters, which were going to be used to, say, lift a capsule or rescue any space asset from a European area that might have crashed. So here it is. On the night of the December Rendlesham Incident, an unannounced test was carried out by the US Air Force with this. Of course, you'll recognize it as an Apollo-era command module mock-up on 3 important triangular legs. This test craft was dropped all over the world, including Europe, on the night of December, and the search and rescue people had to go out and bring it back. Very secret stuff. So unannounced as an exercise, a different US Air Force helicopter lowered and eventually dropped this Apollo-era command module on its 3 legs in a field next to Rendlesham Forest, just a hop, skip and a jump away from Woodbridge, where the rescue teams were based. They were scrambled to a potential downed asset, although hopefully they knew it was a test, but they took it seriously. They went out into the woods. There was flares dropped and this strange craft, which they had to approach through the woods and recover to their secure, nuclear secure Woodbridge Air Force Base, which they did. That's what really happened. But why was it reported that they saw a UFO? Well, I've discussed this before, and I'm going to tell you why again. I know a lot of you out there really don't like me saying that Roswell and other UFO incidents are just cover stories, but that's what a lot of them, let's go 99%, are. I'm sure there's genuine sightings of strange things which we can't explain, but the very well-known UFO incidents were cover stories. I can't tell you who told me that, but I know on very, very high authority that the security services, the CIA, and whoever use aliens, UFOs, and weird stuff to cover up real secret stuff. And in fact, it's useful, because when you see a UFO incident reported, it's probably actually more interesting than a crashed alien. It's probably something so secret that people don't want you to really know about it. And that's what happened in Rendlesham Forest. The American Air Force secret CIA NRA space asset recovery team based at Woodbridge, right next door, were on a mission to recover their test vehicle, which they did successfully and produced a cover story. Like it or not, that's what happened. I welcome your comments, but just saying people saw a UFO or there were Egyptian hieroglyphs on a glowing craft does not cut it on this channel. I want to find the truth and bring it to you. And because the truth is out there, people contact me and tell me stories about what really happened. And if I feel they're okay to share, like today, here it is for you from me. So there you have it. Thanks to you, yet again, the truth is out there.